Today we are going to show you how to get satellite signals for your television. It can help you either as a technician, satellite TV installer, just to create your own test box or signal meter, or for anyone who wants to get the signals. First of all, let's talk about our system in here. It is, as you can see, we've got the monitor in here. We've got the satellite decoder, in this case, which is our own brand, Southern Cross 3888. That's a free-to-air, and with the connections on the back, so we will go through it, how to connect it anyway. This is the one in here, this is the decoder. And also, just to save you not having a cables, whatever, we've come up with this idea of having our own power supply in here. And also, we've got the inverter in here. So from the inverter, we supply both the monitor and the decoder. So the next level is just connecting the whole system to our satellite dish. So we will go through it later on, how to get the signals. But again, at the moment, we will only concentrate on this one, on our own box. The way we have connected it, of course, so you connect to one of these outputs, AV in this case. We've just connected our decoder in here to this monitor, so that's what we can see as we speak. And of course you need to connect it to your LNB, that we will go through it later on. And in here, that's what we've done. With the LNB is connected. In this case, so anyone can make, of course, can make this setup, and instead of paying thousands and thousands of dollars, it's a different way of getting the signals 100% without any problem, and it's easy to understand. So even anyone who purchases the satellite TV and wants to get the signals, that's the most practical way of doing it. So all we've done, we have created our own satellite TV system in here. Now, we will go through the procedure of getting signals now. Now, let's start with Optus D2. Optus D2, that's where all those free-to-air channels are. In order to get the signals, first of all, we have to set up our decoder. Now, in this case, if you can see, we will go through the menus. Of course, you can use any other kind of a monitor or a TV, whatever. So, but we use this one for our own technicians. They use this setup. It is compact and versatile. You can use it anywhere you want. Now, in this case, now let's set how we go to the second step, how to get the signals. Of course, first of all, you have to set up your decoder. Depends which, of course, yeah, depending which satellite you want to get. At the moment, we will try to get Optus D2 signals, Optus D2. So what we have to do, we'll just go to the menu system. I'm just going through it. We've got in here, it says antenna setup. Just press OK there. Now, it gives you the list of all those available satellites. Now, the one that we look for is called Optus D2. So we'll just go through Optus D2, D1. D2. Now, the second thing is important to get the LNB type right. In our case, we've got standard 11300. Now, how can we get, how to find out what LNB are we using? The important thing is, in this case, we've got, in this case we are using Southern Cross one, and as you can, 11300. Yes, 11300. So in this case, our LNB is 11300 gigahertz. So that's all you have to know, because of course this LNB comes in a different LOs, or local oscillators. Once we set up this one, we'll go back to our own satellite what do you call configuration in here on our decoder. DieZac 1.2 means whether you've got the actuator or motor in a basic or simple term. Of course, we say we have got none of them. That's fine. We've done the whole lot. We've set up the LNB, and with no motor. You shouldn't worry about the 22 kilohertz, this and that. This is different setup if you've got another satellite dish connected to it, and we don't want to go through that area yet. But so far, that's all we need. It's important to have the LNB right. Now, what we will do, we'll just exit and save the configuration. Now, the next step, how to get the signal. In here, of course, if you've got a different decoders, you can use the same procedure, but might be slightly different. In our case, we will go to TP scan. We just press OK. Now, we've got 12734. 12734, we know that's for Optus D2, that's where all the signals, it's got this TP, it is live. All we have to do at the moment, as you can see, the signal intensity is 0, signal quality is 10 or something, which means, of course, it means 0. We don't have any signals at the moment. Now, it will take us to the second step of how to getting it. But it is important to put it on the right frequency in here. We've got 12734 megahertz, 22,500 is the symbol rate, and polarity is vertical. We know for sure that this one exists and it is belong to Optus D2. At the same time, for example, if you want to get the Optus C1, Optus C1 has got a different frequencies as well, so you have to get that particular TP in on your screen in order to get it. So, yes. Now, as you know, for any satellite TV system, you need LNB, the one in front of the dish, which all the signals are going through. Of course, we need a satellite dish, and the third part is just something to hold everything together, or just in this case we call it a mount. This mount, of course, it's been designed for outdoor users, for a balcony, whatever. You can extend it, you know, just make it stabilized, or you can connect it to the ground, secure it to the ground. All we need in here at the moment, we are trying to get the signals from Optus D2, and as we mentioned before, we had the frequency 12.